Hello, Shining Ones. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. This message, guys, is literally everything. If you understand these two verses, your life will literally be Asha, be truth, be heaven on earth. So we're going to be reading out of the Gathas of Zoroaster. And I always like to say this is not a word-for-word translation of the Gathas. We have one of those. There's a great one you can get free online by Ali A. Joffre, the Gathas of Zarathustra. This is me getting to what I felt was the heart of the words, the word behind the words, the very spirit of what Zarathustra was saying. So Song 17 is the marriage chapter. And here it's the marriage of heaven and earth, God and man. Verse 1 says, "In the temple of dawn, the bells ring clear. The bride is the soul, the groom the spirit. And Asha walks between them, veiled in light. And the two are joined as one eternal flame." Stay with me, guys. I know this might just sound like poetry. It's powerful. I'll explain it. Mind and heart embrace in the holy vow. Heaven bends to kiss the earth, and all creation sings. What God has joined, let no lie divide. So soul, it's the living, feeling self, right? Spirit is that eternal divine spark, the very breath of life that is God. Asha, I love this. Between them, this is the officiant. And the eternal flame is consciousness healed of division. Here's what Asha does. So you're whole, but the lie splits you. And you feel separated. You feel divided. But Asha is the truth. And the truth, all it doesn't fix you. You're already whole. It can't fix what was never broken. What the truth does is just remove the lie. So you see there's been no separation from you and from God, from your good. My friends, matter of fact, it makes me think of the very first, at least this was how it was given to me, the very first spell ever written down, and it's called Circle of Oath. It says, "Circle of Oath, insurmountable divine circle of oath, heaven and earth's unaltered circle by oath, God is one and cannot be changed. God and man shall not be divided." You are never separated from God. The only reason you suffer is because you've believed the lie given through world religions that you are separated from God. Something beautiful happens when Asha comes, the truth. My friends, it lets you live in that wholeness, and your consciousness is restored. Your perception, that's a better way to say it, your perception is restored, where you realize that you are connected to God, to your fellow man, to the earth, to the animals, and then you live more consciously. You're not divided. You don't poison your fellow man with your words. You don't poison the earth and the rivers for gain. You don't hurt the animals. You start living out of this understanding of who and what you are. You are one. You're one with God. And then, of course, Zoroastrianism restores God's image, because it's real important. What God do you believe you're one with? If you're one with a God that gets angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, a warring God, you don't want to be one with that. You want the true God. And so here you're thinking, Megas, there's so many stories, so many religions. Who do I listen to? That's the beautiful thing. My friends, you just go inside. You quiet all the many stories and ideas. And in the silence, you'll find the truth. When you remove all the stories, all the loud voices, all the gods and devils, and remove it all, what's left, get this, is what is. And let me just show you the back of our book here. Asha is, the truth is, the real God is just always there. It's the foundation. But you might be seeing the world through filters of who you thought God was. of what you thought would please that God. Go in and kill men, women, and children. Why don't I feel godly? Why do I have PTSD? Right? Because they're training you to go against the real, the truth, the Asha, the good God. And they train you by telling you it's God, telling you it's good. And it gets very confusing. But Asha 13 makes it so clear, good is good and bad is bad. And we all have that compass inside of us that knows. Grab your book, Asha. You all love this book, Asha by Winston Head. We've sold a lot of these again this month. They sell every month. Do me a favor. If you got this and loved it, go to Amazon. Leave your review. We sell even more. This message gets to the world, and the world needs this message. Listen to this. This is Asha 16. God put the good mind, the divine spark in all of his creatures, so it has a guide at all times. It's how the seed knows to climb out of the ground and become a plant, how the planets stay their course, and how man will find his way home to Asha, truth. Living in truth is a life without enemies. Get this, for evil, the lie is rendered nothing, right? You're just removing the lie. The truth is always there. You're always whole. You're just removing the bad stories. We're telling good stories, better stories, truer stories. And I love this. It says, go Ashavan. Ashavan is a truth knower, but we know this, don't we? To know, it's to be. Go Asha. Go truth. Go God. Go good. Go love. Go. You are one with all this. All that you've been seeking for and searching and crying out for, you're already it. You just remove those stories, those lies. And what's left is good. I'll give you a great example of that in a minute. It says, go, Ashavan, truth knower, in truth, and enjoy this wonderful life, knowing you are God's thought, living in God's idea, perfection. I love that. You know, just yesterday, I was at the shops, and there's some people in front of me buying clothes, and oh gosh, it was a train wreck. The poor lady behind the counter was just struggling. And you know how when one thing starts to fall apart, everything gets worse, like she couldn't think anymore. And so what happened was she rung up 3 items instead of 2 of a top. And so the woman caught it and pointed it out. She's like, oh, geez. Then she couldn't undo it. And so she calls the manager over, and she's helping her, show her how to do it and get out of it. And at this point, I'm thinking, should I change lanes? Should I take my stuff? I go, well, let's just wait it out. We're getting close here, I'm sure. Not even close. I'm going somewhere there. You'll see how this is Asha in action. So then now she's getting kind of flustered, and her she's lost all motor skills, right? She's trying to take that little electric security plastic tag off, can't do it. So, and she's working on it for a long time. We're all going, oh man. And you could tell she's already flustered. She couldn't work the computer. Now she can't work her own hands, right? Now she's not even in her own mind. So then she just leaves that, and she goes on to starts ringing up other stuff. Guys, oh my gosh, it was so bad. So there was a sale tag on the next item. She's trying to ring it. It won't ring, right? Not her fault, right? If it won't ring up, it won't ring up. Has to call the manager back again. And at this point, I'm thinking to myself, this woman is going to need me when I get up there. She's going to need a smiling face, someone to help her breathe. You're okay. She doesn't need an angry, impatient customer coming up right after that, because I was really a little concerned it might just she might just quit, and just break down into tears. I felt like she was on the verge of that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to wait it out. It was a long time, guys. And it's just everything that could go wrong was going wrong. And the manager had to come back like 3 times. And it was so bad. So by the time I got up there, I just wanted to give her love, right? I'm seeing her as, hey, I've been there. I've experienced that. Like when your hands won't work, you're stuck in your head. You can't form a sentence. You can't think because everyone's looking at it and you keep messing up and you just want to run, right? I knew that's where she was, my friend. So I wanted to see her and see her as, hey, we're all one. We've experienced this, and give her the love and the God and the good and the truth. And I was just speaking truth into her. And by the time I left, she had a big smile in her face and in her heart. And it felt good, right? That's a beautiful thing. Again, we talked about that yesterday. We know good is the natural set point because you feel good when you do it. You feel bad when you do bad, right? We know what's good. We know what's bad. We know good is our natural set point. And it feels really, really good when you let someone else feel that, when you give that to other people, remind them. So today is the Super Bowl and Patriots, Seahawks. I have been a Patriots fan since I was a little kid. And I wanted to share this because we're talking about little acts of kindness. When I was a little kid, my parents traveled all the time. I loved it. I got to go with them. They'd be in their meetings and doing their thing. I ran free. I had the hotels and the pools and the jacuzzis and the game rooms, and I'd make other friends, and I loved it. One time, we were in Anaheim, and the Patriots were in our hotel, the football team, and they were going to be playing the Rams. And I was in the game room playing Pac-Man at the time. Remember, for those guys my age, we had Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, and Pac-Man was huge right now, blowing up. And so they wanted me, the Patriots football team, a few of them came in, wanted me to teach them how to play it. And so I'm showing them, and you eat the little thing, and then you eat the ghost. And so then they started playing, and we hung out all day playing video games. And my friends, they gave me so many quarters, especially to a kid. I thought I was rich. It's like just a big old thing of quarters. And we had the funnest time and just playing. And then we went out and we're laying by the pool, we're swimming, we're playing games, just having fun, right? And then by the time my parents got home at night, I'd been there all day with them. They were my best buds. I'm in the jacuzzi with them. I'm this little tiny skinny white boy, and here's these big giant football players all around me in the jacuzzi, and they loved me. And my dad's all, son, he's all, let's go. And I'm all, it's all right, Dad. We're buds, we're pals. He thought maybe I was bugging him or something. They're all, no, man, we love this kid, and shared with them that we played all day long and Pac-Man. And so since then, I've been a Patriots fan, right? And it's because they showed me kindness. They didn't make me feel less than, right? Even they made me feel like a part of the gang, right? And they played with me all day, and kids love that. And we can do that, my friends, and it really does leave a lasting impression. I think that woman at the shops will remember me, remember the love and kindness, just like I remember the Patriots and have followed them every year. My friends, my whole life, I've loved the Patriots. And it's because of an act of kindness, and it sticks with you. And acts of cruelty and violence stick with people too. So who do you want to be? My friends, let's be Asha. Let's be love. Let's be good. And I love, love, love you. Asha is